Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chloe. I'm actually really happy to be back. I took a little bit of a week off from filming. I have a lot to tell you in this video. I feel like I'm going to be rambling, so I kind of just want to get into the video, but I am going to be recreating a look suggested by my girlfriend. We have Super Bowl coming up, and I live, I want to say maybe like 35-40 minutes away from Tampa, and this is our NFL team, and I am just so excited. Tampa is kicking ass recently, so I just thought this was only appropriate. I have to rep pretty much my hometown. I don't live in Tampa, but I'm like semi-neighbors to Tampa, almost, kinda, a few towns over. So I am just super excited, and I have a lot to tell you guys and to share, and yeah, let's get into this video. Before I start rambling into stories, I already have my foundation on just because I feel like this is going to be very eye geared and focused. So I mixed these two foundations. This is my Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer, and my CoverGirl and Olay Advanced Radiance foundation. And they're these two, and I just mix them together mainly because I'm running out of this one, so I needed a little bit more coverage. Honestly, my skin is thriving right now, to be honest. I am gonna go in with this concealer, my Milani concealer, and I am just going to hit my normal places. So I am on this kick right now. Well, not really right now. I've always done this. I've always drank a lot of water, but I kind of fell off during the holidays, which is normal. And I just realized that I remember why I started to just drink water in the first place. My skin just acts up. I feel so bloated when I drink anything else. And now that I'm back drinking just water, I feel like a brand new beach. My skin is thriving. Everything seems to be thriving. I'm not bloated. I just love it. Water is so good for you, and I give myself a break in the mornings though, because I do drink coffee in the morning. But I've limited that to only 1 cup in the morning, and then for the rest of the day I drink just water up until I go to bed. And I can do that. My girlfriend drinks a lot of Mountain Dew, and for a while I was drinking that, and I just felt so nasty, and she gets it. She started drinking it's hard for her to drink just water, so she takes those Crystal Lights and puts them in her waters. Trying to get her on a good habit of drinking a little bit better, because Mountain Dew is just so bad for you. That sugar is just, oof. And then if you become immune to it, which you can get, not like addicted, but you can get very comfortable drinking what your favorite drink is every single day. And if it's not water, if it's not good for you, when you stop drinking it, like when she had a hard time that first week when she kind of stopped drinking the Mountain Dew, because she would get headaches because she would be craving that Mountain Dew. And it's like you just have to pass that, take your medicine, and almost deal with it and pass it, because it gets worse before it gets better, and then you become immune to drinking just water. And I broke myself out of that habit a few years ago. I really like Cherry Coke and Dr. Pepper. Sprite is my favorite soda or pop or whatever to drink. So that was kind of a hard of a habit to break. I'm just going to set this with the Mattify Cosmetics, the Mattify Ultra powder, and I'm just going to set my eyelids and my under eyes with this real quick. I will set the rest of the face in a little bit. I'm just doing this so that way I don't have any creasing in those areas, and I'm about to do the eyes. I'm going to do the eyes first. So I need to set this concealer. So, exciting news. The reason why I took a week break from filming, last weekend, last Saturday, I got asked to do my first ever makeup class at a beauty academy, and it's here in the county that I live in. Oh, I didn't even mean to set it right now. It's a local school here in the county that I live in, and I just thought it was really cool. I was freaking out, let me tell you. So I didn't post much content last week because I was petrified for this class. I've never done a makeup class in my life. So this to me seemed to be like the highlight of my makeup career so far. Like, yes, somebody's noticing me. It's amazing, like, whatever. Well, my 9:30, 6:30 job, I was gonna say 9 to 5, but it's a 9:30, 6:30. I had the worst chest pains whenever I was at work. And what I do, it's a lot of up and down, up and down, up and down. So I'm constantly moving, and it was like almost, I knew it wasn't heartburn because it didn't feel like heartburn. It was more like just this tightness in my chest, and every single time I would bend down or I'd move my torso or my upper body, I could feel it. It was like my chest was going with it, but I don't know, it was weird. And I have always had anxiety, but this was like a whole nother version of anxiety, and this was like days prior. I was that nervous. I was at work and my chest was hurting, and then I went on my break and I called my girlfriend. I FaceTimed her and I was like sobbing, just crying and crying and crying, and she was like, "What is wrong with you?" And I'm just like, my chest hurts so bad, I feel like something is wrong. Come to realize that after I did my class, all of that pain that I was feeling was gone. And I've never had anxiety like that to where it was so painful in my chest. I've always just had really, like, what's the word, like, not crippling, but it just it forms different. And let me tell you what I'm doing. So I'm taking my BH Cosmetics 120 palette. It's really old and don't really know if I should be using this, but I am going to pick up a gray with the fluffier side of this Anastasia Beverly Hills brush, and I'm going to be taking these two shades, there you go, right here, these two, and I'm going to buff that in my top crease. And I'm going off of the Buccaneers' new uniforms, so it has the gray in it. Yeah, so this one, okay, so this is the ones that I'm kind of going off of. I'm gonna kind of go off of this one. So it's black, red, it's like a deep charcoal gray, and then they have a little bit of like gold, I guess. That's the one that I'm going off of, so I'm keeping that right here as I'm talking. So what was I saying? Okay, so my anxiety got the best of me, and I was just a hot mess. I'm gonna zoom you guys in. Hey girl. Alright, I was a mess. I just had the worst anxiety up until that day, and I had never felt that form of anxiety, like the nervousness, the anxiousness, and usually whenever I have anxiety, I don't know why I'm feeling that way. So to know that that was kind of why I was having so much anxiety, I had somebody say, well, why don't you just not do it if it gives you that much anxiety? And I'm like, because I will hate myself forever if I do not go and do this class. And I got over it. I got dressed that morning, put on my big girl pants, and it was weird because as I was walking up to the school, it was like almost all my anxiety went away. I think I do better under pressure, like a you can't turn back now kind of moment, because I have to do it, and I have to do it at the best of my ability. So that definitely was nice because they kind of had a little bit of a commotion going on whenever I got there. So if any of my girls that I gave my YouTube to or my business card to and you're watching this, we talked about this. That's insane. I'm not going to go into detail about what happened, but they had a little bit of an incident before I got there, which is kind of crazy because it took the edge off of me, because they were kind of all shooken up and a little, I don't know. But when I tell you that that was the nicest set of students in my life, I swear, I just want to give the biggest shout out. Those students, you guys are amazing, and you made me feel so comfortable. And I had the best experience of my life. I mean, I was just talking, they asked so many questions, they were genuinely there to learn, and they were so sweet to me, and I couldn't have asked for a better first makeup class. So if you were there at that class, please let me know. I want to reach out to you personally if you see this and just thank you, like times a million, because they're the reason why my nerves were so at ease. And my model, the model that I had, she was also a student, and she was so sweet, so amazing. I was nervous. My hand was shaking. I told the whole class, and I told my mom, I said, listen, I am petrified right now, so please bear with me. And they were all just like so sweet, and they were like, yes bitch, yes girl, you're doing amazing. And that energy was just, I want to do it again. I mean, highlight of my whole entire makeup career, and I couldn't wait to hop on here on YouTube and share this. If you follow my Instagram or my makeup page on Facebook, you have already seen this, you already know this, but if you want to see what I did to the model, I did a half of the face nighttime and half of the face daytime, and it is up on my Instagram and up on my makeup page on Facebook. So I will leave, as always, the links to my social media down below, and you can check it out. I'm going to go in with a more dense fluffy brush. You see this all the time on my channel, and I'm just going to go in with the black. I'm going to use the black that's in the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, and I'm going to put that a little bit under where I put that gray. So I am keeping this color, this black, very low, trying to. And then I will go back in and blend it. Dude, it is so hot in here. These lights I have on me right now, ooh. I am sweating. And I'm kind of like putting it to the side, not like this, because with black it's hard to blend black. So if you just put it on its side like this, it will do a lot of that work for you, which is why I'm holding it weird. Now I'm going to take a more flatter brush and I'm going to pick up my concealer again, and I'm going to do a half crease. I'm not going to do a full crease because there's already going to be a lot going on for me anyways. So I'm just going to do a half. Love that little method. It's gonna look a little bit like this, but I am gonna put a little bit more concealer on it because it is still gonna gray because of the black. I'm going to go back in with my 120 palette and I'm going to pick up that bright red shade, which I'm probably going to do a mixture of both these two. That Buccaneers red. Y'all, I'm so hyped. I remember when Tampa, when the Lightning won for hockey, I love hockey. I love basketball. Football is actually not my favorite sport to watch. I think hockey and basketball are. But, I mean, it's Tampa. It's BUCS. It's my parents' team. It's my team for NFL at least. And I'm hyped. So hyped. So now I'm going to take just a flatter brush. I'm going to pop that right there where the concealer is. And I am going to drag it a little bit past where the half crease stops, just because it's going to be easier to blend. So it's gonna look a little funky like that, and then I'm gonna take that black with no extra product on it and I'm just gonna hit the middle. I love a half cut crease. I think I like it a little bit more than like a full one. I don't know why. Where did I put my lashes last night? See, I gotta stop doing this. I have to. And then I'm just gonna go back and forth with the red and the black to blend. Okay, so now I'm gonna be taking my Physicians Formula eyeliner. And I am not gonna do a wing or anything, but I do want to put a little thin band on my top lashes because I am gonna go in with falsies. gonna do this real quick. I love this eyeliner. It makes things so easy. Okay, so it's kind of janky right now, but I might go back over it. Okay, so I think I'm going to... These lashes are done for, so I actually can't wear falsies. It's winged liner. I guess I gotta wing it. And then we can put on some mascara, you know. Not what I planned, but, you know, things happen. So now I'm going to highlight my brow bone, and I'm going to use pretty much the same thing that I use every time, and this Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm going to be using this shade right here. It's the second shade, and it's called Beam, and I'm going to use it as the white in their uniform, and I'm picking it up with my Sigma medium angled shading brush in this shade, wow, E70. It's kind of angled. I've used this brush here on my channel, I think. Hitting the brow. Of course, gonna take my blending brush again, go over everything, and this is the part where I really just take that toothbrush that I use for my eyebrows and fluff my eyebrows the way I want them. Makes everything look better. Okay, so I'm going to take this angled brush. It looks like this. And I'm going to pick up that black again. And I'm going to run it under my lower lash line. And it looks really like rock star right now, but then I'm going to, where is it? Go back and blend that out with, it's kind of like a fluffier angled brush. Looks like this. It's just the other side of the brush I put the black. And I'm going to take that gray we used up here in the crease, and I'm going to blend that black down just to make it a little bit more smoky and blended. And you see already it just looks 10 times better than that eye because it just is smoky and blended. So now that my eyes are watery and sensitive, I am going to pick up my favorite mascara, which is this Stila Magnum Triple X mascara. Scandalous. I'm just gonna go in on my eyelashes. Like, when I say in, I'm talking about like all up and through there. Love this mascara. It's so nice. When you don't have falsies or the ones that you were previously using retired, this mascara is amazing. My girlfriend can't even tell when I'm wearing false lashes and when I'm not, and I swear it's because of this. Because I don't go for length, I go for volume and what can make my eyelashes the blackest. So this is it. Okay, so my camera just died, but I did go ahead and do my bottom lashes with the Maybelline Great Lash Mascara, and this is my favorite for the under eyes. So before I do the inner pop of color, I am going to set the rest of my face. I'm going to be taking the mirror that I've been using this whole time, this small thing. And this is my Maybelline Super Stay, and I'm just going to buff this all over my face. Oh my gosh. I've been literally using this right here down below because my mirror is covered by the camera. I have a tripod, and I use it a lot when I'm filming outside of my makeup room, but whenever I'm in my makeup room, I feel like I'm too far away from this light, and then I feel like I'm too far away from this light that I have right here, and then I'm like too far back, and I would just rather like prop it up. And then anything that I film outside of my makeup room, that's when I use my tripod. And speaking of, I think back to my makeup class, I feel like that is another reason why I was so excited, because I've worked so hard at YouTube. Right now I have 450 subscribers, and I've worked really hard to get just that, and I'm so grateful for that. And YouTube, I don't care what anybody says, YouTube is a lot of effort and it's a lot of work. So it's like my second job, and it's so cool to be noticed. I don't know. I could ramble on forever, so let me not just talk about that the whole time. So for bronzer, I'm going to be using my Maybelline City Bronzer. Hello. Do you have something to say? What else? So now I'm going to be taking my Eco Tools bronzer brush, and that's the perks of living by a parkway. Or highway. Parkway? Highway. I don't know what it is. It's one of those. I don't really know the difference. I should look it up. So I'm just going to take it right here where I normally bronze my face, which is on my cheeks, the perimeter of my head, up the sides of my forehead. I bring my bronzer in the middle of my forehead. The only thing I don't is my contour. I leave that for the shadows of the sides of my forehead. Same thing. And my neck. I am taking my contour brush and my Milani Cream to Powder foundation. It is a foundation, but I use it as a contour and it works really well. This is a packaging. I love Milani's packaging. We all know Milani needs to sponsor me because I love them so much and I could give the best reviews for them, because I genuinely love them a lot. So this is the color. Just gonna put that in there and contour my cheeks. Just the sides. Alright. Is that annoying or what? Okay. Sides of my nose just to slightly contour. I don't really contour my nose that much because I don't really feel like I need to, but I still like that shadow. So we'll pretend like I need to, okay? Just taking my powder brush and going over everything. Okay. Now blush. So I'm going to be picking up my Milani Baked Blush in the shade Bellini. I'll never get it right. It looks like this. I think we all know. I use it all the time. And put it everywhere. Okay, so going back in with the Jaclyn Hill palette, I am going to be picking up the gold shade. Let's see if I can find a good brush. And I'm going to be placing that right here. It looks kind of crazy because, you know, your fingers are a lot bigger than a brush. So I'm going to take that brush that I use for my under eyes. I'm going to go like this. See how it kind of takes it away. Kind of cute. Kind of digging it. Okay. And now I'm going to pick up my Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit, and I'm going to be picking up the more goldy shade, and it is, actually I'm going to mix. I'm going to mix Dripping in Gold and Bubbly. This is my Sephora brush as always. My camera is about to die again. So I'm trying to hurry up and do this. Now, taking my powder brush. Oh, my girlfriend is the cutest. She always texts me the cutest stuff while she's at work. Going over it with my blush because I don't like that line, that differentiation from the blush and the highlight. Okay, let me spray my face with my Mario Badescu facial spray. I like can't stop myself. I'm just going like 1,000 miles per hour. I'm so happy for my team. Like, I'm like, BUCS, Buccaneers. And what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do next? Put a gloss on top. Red. Now I'm going to go fix my hair, and I will be right back. And this is the final look. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening to me rant about all my stories. And yeah, I will have to say, go Bucks, go hometown, go team, and hoping and praying for the best. Maybe this makeup look will give us some good luck. Woo! Everything. Hockey, baseball, football. It's a good year. 2021 is going to be lit for Tampa. Not trying to jinx us, but I have a good feeling. I have a good feeling, and if this goes up and we don't win, we're gonna win. We're gonna win. That's what's gonna happen. Alright, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Leave me more video suggestions that you would like to see from me. Maybe I can make it a football series along with my candy series. So just let me know what you want to see from me and I will get to it as soon as possible. Also, make sure to like this video and turn on your post notification bell so you'll get notified every time I post. Thank you guys so much. Check out my Instagram for my makeup class that I did over the past weekend. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.